Today's trading session was one of the hardest lessons I've had in a while. I ended the day down $1,013.24 on the NASDAQ, but the loss wasn't because my strategy stopped working. My strategy actually worked. I just didn't follow it. My very first trade was perfect. I got the entry I wanted, but instead of trusting the setup, I took break even. If I had simply held according to my plan, my day would have been over in profit. Then I gave the opportunity back later, caught another incredible setup that could have erased my drawdown, but I settled for far less than the trade had to offer. Instead of staying disciplined, I let greed and emotion take over, and I ended up blowing the account. This video isn't about blaming the market, it's about taking responsibility, breaking down every mistake I made, and showing you why discipline, not strategy, is what separates profitable traders from everyone else.
Okay, so to start out, we have a large inefficiency after market open, and we did have a short retracement after disrespecting this order block, and we're currently rejecting out of this order block. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set a buy and let price continue higher with this order block as my support. Most likely either going to put it under this current candle or under the current order block just to see if price will continue to use it as support.
And right here is where I made my first mistake. So as you can see, price takes its high, and obviously after taking a high, it'll normally need to retrace lower. Instead of me letting and waiting for price to go higher, I broke even too early and got stopped out way too fast than I should have. And with that, the first perfect trade was closed out early simply because I became emotional. I saw that price was dipping down a little bit. Instead of me letting price do its thing, I broke even way too early than I should have. And in a couple of seconds here, you'll see that price absolutely, almost absolutely crushes my TP. And if I were to hold longer, I actually would have hit TP instead of break even like I am now. Then you're gonna see me place a trade here based off the fact that we were depleting very heavily, and I anticipated price to actually take out the low and continue lower. But that order block that we just used as support is where I was sadly mistaken. I knew for a fact I was supposed to buy here, because if I were to actually buy here, I would have taken profit and been done for the day. It would have been a great TP, but instead I chose a pretty bad sell just to go out with, just to get some FOMO, honestly, just to follow the current way price is moving, and you'll see how that plays out in a couple seconds here. And with that, we lost our first trade of the day. And honestly, you're gonna see how it kind of spiraled out of control here. If I were to buy at where I was supposed to buy, because that actually would have been an even better entry. I was stuck on the shorts for the market, and the market hasn't even had an actual MSS yet, or market structure shift. So you'll see.
And then over here, you're gonna see me take another ridiculous trade with absolutely zero confirmation, besides an IVG and a sort of market structure. I mean, not really. We took the low, we have a higher high here, but there's literally nothing here. This is just trying to take as much money as possible, and you're gonna see how that did not go in my favor at all.
Okay, so finally after the FOMO, we had a head and shoulders pattern, and price was obviously dumped to the lower side. I was expecting price to take this order block here just because of the strong bearish momentum that we had. And as you're gonna see here, I was in drawdown for a little bit longer than necessary, but or not necessarily than wanted, because we were also inside of a rejection block. But I was expecting price to continue to disrespect this order block and that rejection block to continue lower. Okay, and as you guys are seeing, we are heavily in profit. I'm talking beautifully in profit, but the greed was getting to me. I should have settled for at least breaking even or getting at least $100 in profit, around 8. I would have been okay, should have been okay with 800, but I was trying to go for a really good home run. We didn't really have the confluences besides price continuing lower, having a BPR and a couple rejection blocks and the order block that was formed up there as our last line of support. But down here we had way more bullish confluences. I'm talking, we had a 1 minute order block, a 5 minute order block, as well as a 5 minute fair value gap that could have pushed this trade even higher. Thankfully though, it didn't really go as high as I thought it was going to, and we actually held some pretty decent support. And I knew one of the best places for price to continue retracing at was the BPR that's a little bit higher, which is just basically a smaller fair value gap inside of fair value gap, as basically just the BPR is. So you're gonna see here how price does that, and I'm starting moving my break-even point a little bit higher, just to confirm that if we lose, we take this. And as you guys are gonna see here, we get broken even, putting us around $510 on under for the day, or 539. And like I said, I should have put my break even above the BPR because I knew that was the highest probability area for price to continue retracing lower, even with this short bullish movement upwards. And you're gonna see here how price literally rejects out of that BPR immediately. The next candle is gonna absolutely smash even lower, which is what I should have held. And what I actually should have done was get back in during price all this rejecting out of the BPR that we have right in front of our faces. But no, I chose to wait and wait and wait because I was scared of losing the account and I did not want to lose too much. So you're gonna see here. Okay, so when I re-entered here, we did have the BPR touch, we have a liquidity sweep, and we have 2 engulfing candles. So that supported this movement downwards. But what I should have done, again, was hold the trade. But I'm pretty sure right here, I chose to break even. Or I'm pretty sure I chose to break even really fast because I was scared of losing any more money. That's how I'm telling you guys that this trading isn't like 90% psychology. It really is, because your strategy can be perfect, but if you yourself aren't thinking in the right headspace or aren't in the right headspace, you're gonna lose. And you're gonna see here how I lose just because I was undisciplined. And as you guys see here, I break even for no fucking reason. If I just increased my stop loss to put it where it was supposed to be at, instead of just letting it be above that for value gap, we would have actually taken a lot of profit. As again, you're gonna see here in a couple of seconds how price pumps a little bit higher after taking that low and returns it way farther lower than I even myself anticipated. I'm not gonna lie, the last trade in this trade, I'm not really that mad at, simply because we had the rejection, we had an obvious rejection block, we had the fair value gap, we had price testing back into the same fair value gaps, and we're sending lower. Honestly, it wasn't picture perfect, but we had 3 confluences. So when I took this trade, I'm not even that mad at, even though I am kind of mad that I didn't take that much profit from it and I broke even too early again. I am not that mad at this loss. I really am not. As you can see, price is obviously still heading lower. We take some liquidity, and that was actually my break-even point, so I broke even because of that. And I actually wasn't even that mad at this trade. This trade was not even that bad. It's just the fact that I was getting extremely greedy, really wanting price to disrespect this 5-minute value gap. Because if it doesn't, that means we're gonna go higher and higher and higher. But again, I told you guys earlier, I was really stuck on the bearish momentum here. And I thought price was gonna continue setting lower to fill out these inefficiencies during market open. But you're gonna see how we don't do that, but instead we respect these inefficiencies and continue higher. And with this, we took the final trade of the day. Now this sell limit wasn't even that bad. We took liquidity. Now we do have some market structure that actually support bullish momentum, but we have a rejection block. We took liquidity. We immediately heavily engulfed these 2 previous candles and went lower. Now what I should have done was actually waited for a bit more confirmation, because just because we have one large engulfing candle does not necessarily mean that price will go lower. But we had the rejection block, we had liquidity sweep, we had a rejection out of the rejection block, and a failure to close above the fair value gap. But sadly, what happened here was price continued to go higher and higher. Do I know why 100%? No, but we did have a market structure shift that could have been the biggest thing, and I was just trying to find confluences to make my brain relax. But this one was kind of like a set and forget in a way. I didn't really try to move my stop loss or my TP. I said if I lose the account here, I lose the account. It was like one of those, you guys understand. It was one of those things where you just set it, and if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. So yeah, you're gonna see how when I lose the account, I was very upset. I wasn't upset, but I was disappointed in myself, because you guys saw 4 of those trades I took that should not have even been taken, honestly. No confluence at all besides FOMO, and I normally don't get FOMO. I think today was just different because this was a buffer creation day, so create my buffer and just take profit. And of course, you're gonna see I lose the account, and honestly, this whole day was a fucking mess, honestly. But yeah, could have been better. So we'll just know for next time. If we want to keep taking payouts like I have been in the past, let's start, being a bit more prepared. Stop taking a lot of FOMO trades. I kind of deserve this, I'm not gonna lie. I was really undisciplined today, and I was like, I can't wait to make money tomorrow, because guess what? The day after, we had beautiful shorts. So that was the end of it. Lost the account. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Please like and subscribe so I can pay for more funded accounts. And have a good day.